Early on today, he certainly isn't a climber, but because of the long stage it is, this is Pascal Hervé going over in second place, and Michele Bartoli. The reason I think that the field have not worried too much about Neil Stephens is because they're scared of the distance and the heat. 36 degrees Celsius forecast, very light winds and very hot indeed. And it will be an easy day on which to destroy yourself with the climbs of the Col du Soulor. Col d'Aubisque now behind us as we head on here to the climb of the Col du Soudet. Stephens has won the climb over the Marie Blanc. This is an outstanding piece of riding by the man we never considered to be a climber, but this is the way the race is going this year. The infighting is already beginning amongst the heads of state of the event. 2 minutes 4 seconds down for Ugrumov, leading over this group. Virenque, Riis and Ugrumov was the order as they went over the top of that climb, and already Riis is beginning to show his strength here and move clear. Indurain is in all sorts of trouble. He has been dropped on the climb of the Soudet and is reported to be almost 2 minutes back. Here's Luc Leblanc, who's climbed his way up to alongside the yellow jersey of Bjarne Riis. Peter Luttenberger is here too, and turning out to be something of a star in the mountains in this year's Tour de France. And also in trouble again, apart from this man here who's now being dropped from that small elite group. Alana was in that group, and so too was Tony Rominger. So Rominger now dropping away from third place overall as well. The whole thing is turning around once again. Indurain, I think at this point now, nobody is any longer surprised seeing him off the back of the groups. Clearly his form is not good. It is sad, though, to think that after all these years we're going home to Miguel Indurain's city and he will not be wearing the leader's yellow jersey. And somebody is applying the pressure at the front of this group as well, and they're taking time out of Indurain all of the way up the climb. We're heading up towards the top of the Porte de l'Arrow, the all category climb. A yellow wig, but not a yellow jersey for Big Mig, and I think he's just turning those pedals over. It's almost something he's doing automatically because he is in serious trouble. And don't forget, these are roads over the years he must have trained many thousands of miles. Massive crowds have turned out. The Basque flag of Spain is down there waving away at the forward elite group, and this I must say, this elite group which is now picked up Neil Stephens. And in fact, trouble for Virenque. He's just had a flat, but he's changed it very, very quickly, and a very good change it was too. He's not going to panic here because he's still on the tail of the group. Magnificent wheel change as Virenque sprints back up towards the leading pack. Now, as he got back in time to get to the front and snatch the points for the King of the Mountains, Laurent Dufaux, his teammate, who's also riding to a high position overall now, waited for him, is now trying to get him through in time to get the points at the top of the Porte de l'Arrow. Virenque racing through on the inside. It is Bjarne Riis keeping control of the pace at the front. Peter Luttenberger, Escartine, Dufaux are the last three riders here. And you know, I think Virenque has got through. He raced straight back up to the front. He should be there in time to go for the maximum points on this all-category climb. This is the situation when the crowd were getting a little bit excited here. Oops-a-daisy. I think Richard Virenque made his feelings known there. Anyway, he's now back on the front as he comes up towards the top of the climb. He's got Piotr Ugrumov and Bjarne Riis are the two riders directly behind him. Laurent Dufaux has climbed his way through the group as well. 4 minutes 40 seconds the gap. The Tour de France is right here now. We go away from the Pyrenees tomorrow and race back into the border town of Hendaye, and then we start our way up to the final showdown around Saint-Emilion for the time trial, and then all that remains is the journey to the Champs-Élysées in Paris. The crowd just fanning back as Richard Virenque takes maximum points on the Porte de l'Arrow to increase his overall lead in the King of the Mountains, and he's pretty much untouchable in that now. He really has not had any challenge for that jersey for 3 years, and is going to be the man to win it 3 times straight. Well, this is the look of the draw. He's now punctured again on the way down the Porte de l'Arrow. This time he's going to have a little bit more effort. Maybe lucky for him, the climb itself doesn't have any real descent initially, and he should get back. This long, long stage of albeit 262 kilometres. And 7 minutes, 8 seconds now. So Olano has gone today as well. Indurain has gone on 3 occasions now, and his loss are going to be in double figures when he gets to the finish. As we race in now towards the finish at Pamplona, the field is regrouped at the front. Jan Ullrich is in this group. You know, that young man could be second overall, and he's ridden unselfishly all of the time for his team leader, and yet he's still found the strength to go with the moves. He is in this lead group, and there he is leading the race now, still thinking of Bjarne Riis. Virenque is right there behind him, followed by Peter Luttenberger, who is doing what the Austrians had hoped from him and feature in the Tour de France. Laurent Dufaux dropped off to our left, and there's a searing attack. He came from nowhere. Did you see that from Bjarne Riis? He's just shot out of the pack, and that's caused a bit of a reaction. In fact, Dufaux has gone after him. Jan Ullrich is chasing him, and I'm not too sure whether that's a wise move, unless he feels with this distance to go, he really should think about getting into the move with Bjarne Riis. Riis has dropped back, and I think it might be Dufaux who's kept up the action. It's Dufaux who's gone across to the group. But they've all come back together again, as indeed the yellow jersey goes again. The sharp left-hand corner is heading up towards the finish. Round what is normally a big roundabout, there it is. And now the riders, we've got 2 riders clear here, and I think Dufaux has hung on to the back wheel of Bjarne Riis. This slight figure of the Swiss rider who's having a superb tour. This is only his 4th ever Tour de France. He's finished 2 of them, 35th and 19th. He was last year. He's improving all of the time. He looks across at Bjarne Riis. The gap has opened. Escartin has been left at the front of that group. Bjarne Riis has taken up the running now. Another emphatic ride by the Maillot Jaune. He's gaining time over everybody again, except, of course, Laurent Dufaux, who's going to hang on and try and take this stage away from the Dane. The Dane has got 2 great stage victories on the road here in this year's Tour. In the mountains, he's come over the longest stage today in the Pyrenees. Is he going to make it 3? 3 very significant stage wins indeed. But he's going to lead out Laurent Dufaux, and Dufaux isn't a bad finisher either. And in fact, Bjarne Riis puts his head down, but Dufaux has still a lot of speed despite the long hours in the saddle today. He gets his first ever stage win, and what a stage win to remember. The sprint for 3rd place, it looks like Richard Virenque being challenged by Jan Ullrich. Jan Ullrich takes him on, Virenque gets it from Ullrich. And so Ullrich's famous sprint blunted a little bit by the distance, and I'm not surprised for that young man. But here's the victory going to Laurent Dufaux. Another great day, though, in the life of Bjarne Riis, who will increase his overall lead in the Tour de France and will push Miguel Indurain back into double figures, and no one would have thought that was possible. Here is the sprint from the Rominger group. And really, after 8.5 minutes, the gap, nobody is too interested in the result of that. Indurain made no effort to contest the sprint. He passed his home earlier on, and there was a little grandstand outside. They cheered him by, and he salutes the crowd, and this is a nice gesture of sportsmanship. Coming back to the podium, Bjarne Riis comes back especially to congratulate Miguel Indurain. The overall standings after stage 17, Bjarne Riis 3:59.